Geez, wow. What's up, everyone? An impromptu live on the first day of April. April 1st, y'all. 15 days until tax due date, until the tax man cometh. Um, Listen, y'all, this year is not playing. We are already 3 months into 2025, and I'm just curious to know, where are your goals? Where are your plans? Everything you had designed for 2025, you were going to be all the way live. It's time to do a check in. It's time to do a reflexiones and see where we are. And that includes me. That includes me. I am absolutely reevaluating, repositioning, reinterpreting all the re's during this second quarter of 2025. And happy Financial Literacy Awareness Month. Let me say that one more time. Happy Financial Literacy Awareness Month. If you don't know, April is National Financial Literacy Awareness Month. Well, for the time being, we don't know if that's going to be gutted too. Who knows? But it is the perfect time to refocus on not only your personal finances, and this, I'm sure this is probably, let me see, not only on your personal finances, but on your future finances. Like, what are your plans for the future? And understanding that at each stage you should be leveling up your game, your knowledge, leveling up where you want to be. I am literally coming on today. I have a client meeting at, well, she's running a little late, so let's just say 4:05. It's an old friend who decided that she was tired of, you know, playing small. And between now and June, she wants to, well, now through June, the next 3 months, she wants to generate 5,000 extra dollars per month towards her income to take care of some things. And so we're going to strategize. What she doesn't know is that I'm going to challenge her to even increase that number. Why stop at 5,000? And especially if you have a talent, right? If you have any type of talent, which we all do, it's just knowing what they are. Her specialty can warrant that. And I believe so much so in her that I even have someone that I know will pay to use her services. But I'm not going to tell her that. She's not watching me now. She's running late to our 4 o'clock session. But yeah, it's April. And I wanted to come in and first, say happy April, happy Financial Literacy Awareness Month. Also say that tomorrow, our guy Hakeem Webb is back with some more great wealth building strategies and tips. This time it's for the entrepreneur, the solopreneur. Hey, Juwan, good to see you. Yeah, it's for the solopreneur, the person who has a single member business and is looking for great strategies to not only invest, but to offset taxes and all the things. So if you missed Hakeem's live last week, Wednesday, he's back with us this Wednesday and every Wednesday during Financial Literacy Awareness Month. Listen, do yourself a favor. Make sure if you don't catch the live to come in and ask questions, catch the replays. Hakeem is no joke. And I am so thankful that he has taken the time to come to my YouTube community. He was an instructor in our Maximize Assets, Grow Abundance community. He is still going to be an instructor there. But for him to dedicate some time to the Gym Nation, this audience, I am super excited. Oh, hey, Shell, yes, I'm super excited that he knows, like this, he knows a lot more than we know. And the first 180 days of this new administration is when we all should be falling in line and setting ourselves up for success. Too many of us are still paying attention to the news every single day. And if we're not paying attention to the news, we're paying attention to this rapper that got shot, or this rapper that's case is coming up in the courts, or this real housewife who, I am so tired of seeing my timeline flooded with information that I could give a damn about. It is actually disgusting because they are trying to target me. They are trying to target me, as well as, many of us that look like me, right? To stay off our game. And so I wanted to come in. Hey, Shell, yes. Oh, yes. Listen, I sound a little better right now. I'm sure I still sound a little nasally, but I just blew my nose for about the past 5 minutes. So hopefully everything's all clear. And I'll probably have to blow again, but I definitely feel better that's right. You heard me Thursday. I feel way better than I did on Thursday. So thanks for the love. So I was just saying that what prompted me to actually come live today, number one, I was a lot under the weather. So y'all know, I think I told y'all I got to pick up my aunt's mail and water her plants while she is still in the South. And I was unable to do that this past weekend. So I double booked. I came to do that. And then I'm going to meet my client at Starbucks about 4:05 to strategize her next 28 days. Her next 28 days where she is going to, like I said, her goal is to make $5,000 a month, April, May, June. I'll give her the $5,000 for April, but May, June, we're up in that to $10,000. And so, oh, what's up, Sonia? I just text you, girl. Hey, Nikki, thank you so much. Hey, Art, no, that's still Sonia. So we're gonna sit down and strategize. And listen, y'all, there's some people in here, I'm not gonna call y'all out, but there's at least 2 people in here that has not responded to the 28-day strategy challenge that starts on Monday, that y'all received the one-on-one link to schedule with me this week. This week is those days are the only dates I have until the challenge starts. So if you want to be part of it, go ahead and book some time, or you could just join on Monday with the group. So let me just talk a little bit about that. So the last 28-day accountability challenge I did, I want to say was November. And the one thing I know to be true about this challenge is that it works. I'm doing it. Like, I'm doing it again with the group. And I always go over my goals with the group to stay accountable and to get ish done. And I have quite a few things I have on the list this month, or these next 28 days. One, and I'll just share one, I will be working out of the 28 days. Oh Lord, car accident. Oh my gosh. And I probably got that on video, I'm not sure. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so for the next 28 days, 24 of those days I will be working out. I'm only taking off 4 days, and it's at my discretion. So I may go a whole 7 days. Anyway, so I'm working out 4 days, and it's going to be a mixed bag of things. Also, I'm behind reading 2 books for this year, and so I need to catch up. That's also part of my next 28-day challenge. All I got to do is refocus and make commitments. Oh Lord, they arguing, child. Please don't. Please don't. Anyway, child, you see how they be trying to take me off my square? I just don't like people fighting and arguing when there's a car accident, because if there's someone that, is off the books, so to speak, you never know what could happen. But anyway, let me turn this way so I can keep one eye, my peripheral vision, on what is happening. Oh, and it's a Mercedes that hit this rinky-dink Honda, and he might have did that ish And oh, there's two Mercedes that just pulled up. Y'all want to see? I don't know if y'all could see. I hope I don't get. Can y'all see? Where's the daggone people? Oh, they're right there. It's a Mercedes, like little SUV that's backing up, and then there's a black Mercedes right here that just pulled up, and I'm assuming that's her people's. Anyway, golly, can I just have a peaceful, woosah, calm, sunny day as I'm trying to catch some sun rays? Oh, Nikki, you're in the gym. Yes, listen. Now I don't like gyms, so I won't be in the gym, but I will be working out outside and at home. Now, I won't say I don't like gyms. I don't like any of the gyms anywhere near me. Let's just say that. And so, yeah. So anyway, so for the next 28 days, starting on Monday, we will hold each other accountable. And I always keep these groups small. Like, this is not for everybody because it's about getting ish done. That's what I was saying. The last time I held a session was November of 2024, leading into the holidays. And I always know who's gonna crush it. I always know who's gonna crush it because they come prepared each and every time. And homegirl, she had a goal of relaunching her social media to offer some Black Friday deals and make extra money. And I want to say again, I have to look up the numbers again, but before the end of the year, she had made 10,000. She had made 10,000 because she did the work, and that's the whole thing. So a lot of times we want and we put together these grandiose plans, and I mentioned this a lot of times on our lives before. The one thing I wish I could do differently in my early years is to not have wasted times on a business plan. Because let me tell you something about a business plan. A whole bunch of waste of time unless you are doing something really big, like if you are doing a corporation or if you are having shareholders and things like that. A business plan is 10 out of 10 times usually a waste of time. Let me say that again. Not a business plan, but the traditional business school style business plans are a complete waste of time. Business plans can be done in literally a half a day, a true half a day. And that includes market research, especially now with all of the resources that we have. So saying all that to say, I thought April would be a great time to bring it back, especially since I have this client, even though I'm coaching her one-on-one for a much higher price. I thought it would be good to do the group coaching again, and also for some of the students in our Maximize Assets Grow Abundance course who are supposed to be part of the accountability moving into April. And so we start on literally April 7th and we go for 4 weeks. And when I say we go for 4 weeks, I mean we meet at minimum 3 times a week. And you have the option of, booking a separate one-on-one to really dig deep into your goals and objectives. But if you know what your goals and objectives are, you don't even need that separate one-on-one. All you need to do is literally come in on Monday. So if you don't have the workbook that I have on my Beacon's platform, we go off of that 28-day plan, then produce accountability workbook. And it requires you to just come in and you're going to make promises. You're going to promise us, based on what your goals are, that you're going to take certain action steps during that week. And then each time we come, we hold each other accountable. And there's no time like the beginning of a quarter for me to revisit where I am for the year, right? We have 3 months divvied up that have gone, right? January, February, March, gone. Can't get those back. What goals did I leave on the table or didn't complete in those 3 months that I want to carry over into the next 3 months? And maybe there's none. Maybe there's something new. But we all should have goals. So rather it's healthy, healthy lifestyle goals, rather it's financial goals, rather it's travel goals or business goals, money goals, and that's the same as financial, but whatever those things look like, we should not just be walking around all willy-nilly like things are going to happen, because they don't happen unless you make them happen. And so I'm going to be probably speaking about this every day this week, or maybe not every day, but today, and then Hakeem is back tomorrow. But I definitely want us to literally, hey, Pamela Williams from Raleigh. Wait, where's A&T? Is that Durham or Raleigh? No, that's Greensboro. I have a niece in Greensboro, but I have a cousin in Raleigh. What's the school in Raleigh? Anyway, saying all that to say, we literally are sitting in some really interesting times, but interesting times that we can really boss up. If I can only freely speak on this platform, I would, but I can't. So I want us all to really like take advantage of these times. And like I said, 28 days, so many of us would get so much more done when we have accountability partners. But you need accountability partners with similar visions, right? Similar visions in the sense that they want to get ish done. You can't have an accountability partner with a lazy person. You can't have an accountability partner who is someone that's gonna often say you can't do this, or this is too hard, or this is too difficult. I am in coaching. I have a coach. Like, I pay someone to coach me in certain areas. I also, keep a financial accountability group. I think y'all met Andrea on this channel. Andrea is the leader of our Wednesday Wisdom financial. Oh, Lord Jesus. All of his airbags came out. Ooh, child. Yeah, so when Andrea is the founder and creator of Wednesday Wisdom, which I have been a part of since October of 2020. October of 2020, every Wednesday, we meet to make sure that we stay on track. Most of us trade, some of us trade different, like some people trade futures, some people trade just regular options. And so we just make sure we stay committed to doing the work so that we are successful traders. And so I believe in a good accountability community, no matter if it's losing weight, running. So I plan to start, that's the other thing, I plan to start back running this month as well, as long as the weather holds up. Many of you know I will be in Mexico for at least a month in May. So I want to, get as much done in April as possible. So that's why this accountability group is going to be just as beneficial for me as it will be for everyone who signs up and attends, because it's easy to get sidetracked. It really is. And so let me, did I even introduce myself? I did such a impromptu. What's up, y'all? If you're new to the family, I am Kim, aka Kim with the Gems, founder of the Gem Nation community. All you have to do to become a part of the Gem Nation tribe, the Gem Nation family, to become a gemstone, is just to hit the subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. I also ask that you turn on the notification bell, because sometimes I do impromptu lives. Sometimes when I'm waiting on clients, I may pick up my phone and do an impromptu live. But tomorrow, well, on this channel, we talk wellness, travel, and money from a cultural point of view, from a cultural perspective. We are on a stay ready movement, a stay ready mission, because there are a lot of things changing in this world. And we don't want to be caught out there, right? So if you go through the last few months of my videos, most of them contain some type of education and resource for you to start taking action on, to be prepared come whatever, right? Be prepared. Have some cash in your house, just in case there's a power outage. There have been power outages that we really haven't heard about. Someone in our Flawless community talked about her power outages in South Carolina that are uncommon, that she's been having more frequently. So yeah, having cash on hand is one of those. Another, Jim, I tell people when you do have cash on hand, don't have $100 bills. Don't even have 50 or 20s. If you can get enough cash, whatever enough is for you, everyone is different, in singles, fives, and tens max, please have cash on hand. So anyway, so we've been on that type of time where we are trying to, take any panic out of what's going on and just replace that panic that may happen with being prepared. Can't get no simpler than that. So I invite you again to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, share this information. If you know somebody who can, benefit from this type of information, please share it. Also, tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Hakeem Webb, wealth manager, financial advisor, owner of his own wealth firm, right? One of the first black men on Wall Street to have a financial wealth building firm, mentored by the likes of Ken Chenault, by the likes of Reginald Lewis, the first black billionaire. Like, this man is the man. And so he is gracing us once again with his presence on tomorrow, every Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with a different topic through the month of April. He started last week. I'm not sure if we're doing the very last week of April. Is that High Holy Week? One week we may not be doing it. I'm not sure. But for most of Financial Literacy Month, he is joining us. And he also gave us a great, well, not us, but he gave y'all a great offer for anyone who wants to work with him one-on-one and his firm. He is spectacular. That's all I can say. And so he'll be back tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to talk about solo 401ks for the entrepreneur. And if you're not an entrepreneur, child, get on this live tomorrow too, because you need to be one. It's just, you need to be one. Everyone doesn't need to be a boss, right? But everyone needs to have their own business and monetize their talent. So when I say entrepreneur, I know sometimes words can be intimidating. And it's the same even like when you talk about estate planning. As soon as you say estate planning to somebody, they're like, oh, I don't have nothing to leave. I don't have that much. We have to simplify these words and take the fear out of them. And it's the same with being an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is simply someone who makes money using their gifts and talents outside of any corporate entity. You are using your own gifts and talents to make money, to generate income, I should say. And so he'll be back tomorrow to talk about that and the importance of it, and even just having a solo practice or solo business and some of the benefits that come with that. And then there was something else I wanted to share. So I couldn't go live. I was supposed to go live last week, Friday, we started talking about the executive orders, what has been already signed, what's left to be signed during the first 180 days. But the allergies really got me, boy. And so, and it's about to get me again. So I'm going to wrap up, and I only have like 5 minutes anyway. So what was I going to say? Yeah, so I will be back this week, probably on Friday, with that update. So on Friday, we'll come back to talk about what's left. What listen, they making good on their promises, but are we keeping track on what they're making good on? And so I literally want to come back and just do a breakdown of what is still left and what we can expect. And why, listen, this is another reason why it's so important for us to get our ish together over the next 28 days. I'm not talking, by the end of this year, the world is going to look, the world will look different. Those who plan, those who pay attention, will be better than those who didn't. And so, so I really just wanted to come in and update you guys. I was supposed to come back on Friday, couldn't make it. Those who are in the flawless community, I could barely breathe. And then and then there was something else. Right, so back to the accountability group. So yeah, definitely on Monday, if you're interested in joining the 28-day accountability group challenge for April, feel free to do so. I don't know when I'm bringing it back. It might not be until July for the next quarter, but if you're interested in joining, the link, let me see if I could pin it. Hold on, I might be able to pin it. How do I do that? I want to know if anyone is on track with their New Year's resolutions, y'all. Are y'all on track? I don't know why I can't, child. It is not letting me. Oh, there we go. No, it's only letting me filter the chats. I don't want to filter. I want to. Child, these kids, if I would have ever talked like these youngins talk now, I'd be in a group home. My parents would have put me in a group home sounding the way. Oh, you know what? It's the first link in the description. It's the first link in the description. Feel free to check out the description. Who else is here? Hey, BEST. What is the accountability group about? It is literally about. No, that's not what I wanted to do. It is about holding yourself accountable over the next 28 days. We meet. This isn't a new program, so periodically throughout the year, I host what is called a Plan Then Produce 28-day challenge. It don't take a whole lot to accomplish big goals and big dreams. Trust me, I know. Trust me. I have checked most of my big goals off of my list, the goals that I am bringing to, at least for the first half of the year, let me say that. The goals that I am personally bringing to the accountability group, and I'll get more into it in a second. I plan to, what am I doing? I am bringing my small goals. So I haven't read the amount of books that I was supposed to read. I haven't worked out the way I should have worked out. And I make no apologies for that. This is what I work out outside most of the time. And the weather has been brutal. And I could deal with chilly weather, but the weather, it has been super duper cold, super duper windy. I don't know what is going on with this wind around the world, y'all, but the wind has been intense. And so I'm going hard over the next 28 days, working out, committed, making a promise and a pledge to work out 24 of the 28 days, no matter what the weather is. So if that means just doing calisthenics at home or whatever that looks like, that's what it's going to be, because my body can tell that I need I need to get some, not steps, but some runs in and some weights and some stretching. Excuse me. So anyway, I definitely want to community. So anyway, so I want to be able to bring that back for anyone who is looking at the first quarter of 2025 and is like, damn, that we already in April and I didn't get this, and this done. How do I, make sure that I don't come into May, June, July in the same position? And you do that through finding an accountability group. And so what we do is we meet multiple times a week. The link is the first link in the description. I was trying to put it in the chat, but why can't I put it in the chat? It is starting on Monday, April 7th. And by what's that, the 28th? The 7th, the 14th, the 21st, the 28th. By April 28th, you will be amazed. You will be amazed of what you're able to accomplish. And even if that means generating additional income, like, oh God. So for those of you that don't know, I've spent my entire career in multicultural sales and marketing at a high level. So meaning, I'm not afraid to ask people for money. And I'm not afraid of people telling me hell no. Because what I know is that the more people you ask, the more no's you get, the more people, the closer you're getting to someone saying yes. And so what I find with us as a people, we sell ourselves. Client calling, sorry about that. She's still not there. um, and I'm only 2-minute walk from the Starbucks. So anyway, we sell ourselves short on being able to get our value. And I believe in giving free stuff away. I have a whole bunch of stuff, as for those of you who've been following, that I do for free. But I also believe, and I know for sure, free-ish don't move people. Free-ish, cheap-ish don't move people. People have to make an investment, and that's me as well. Someone who has spent $5,000, $10,000 on courses from people who do the things that I want to be able to do. And so saying all that to say, I know that if your value is worth, like, listen, if you were able to, if you were a wannabe media personality, now listen, I'm not comparing myself to this person, but it's just giving you an idea, right? If you want to be on television, if you are a black woman who wants to succeed in media, and you had the opportunity to pay someone like a Tamron Hall or a Oprah Winfrey, you think, first of all, you think they're not going to charge $500,000 for a mastermind session? And they would be in their right to do so. And if I had it, I would pay it. Like this, these are gems that you're just not going, and inside information that you're just not going to get from people that don't look like you, right? And so I tend to push people to do ish that they wouldn't normally want to do or wouldn't even think to do, because I've been doing it all my life. I have been, since I was 20, I got my first sales job when I was 22. It was a sales assistance job, but at a major publishing house. It was called Fairchild. They used to run W Fashion Magazine, WWD, that was Women's Wear Daily, Men's DNR Direct. I can't remember what it stood for, but anyway, I did sales assisting so I could learn the sales game in New York, because people told me, oh, you're not going to get a sales job at a major company in New York unless you move to a small town, build up your portfolio, and then come back and interview. Listen, I have always been on my, I like to call it my Prince vibe. Prince the singer, right? Prince was a cocky little mofo, right? That man was 2 feet tall, but you could not tell him he wasn't taller than Wilt Chamberlain, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You could not tell that man that his height meant anything, because he did all the things that people probably told him he could never do. And so, as an only girl growing up, having brothers that I always had to, challenge, or they challenged me, whatever, I just never thought there was nothing that I wanted that I could not get. And so saying all that to say, I like to pull that out of people. It's one of my passions, quite honestly, something I love to do. And I will never, ever, stop trying to help people do that. Hence the young girl, and when I say young, she's probably like 15 years younger than me, that when she came to, and I'm only using her for the prime example because she was the latest example. I have other examples I could use. She was the latest example of somebody that I was like, from the first day, I was like, she gonna get this. She gonna do this. And far exceeded my expectations. And so she's indebted to me, because she was like, she would have never, from things she heard, oh, I have to do a free consultation. Oh, I have to do. No, you do not. Stop giving your time away if you have value. And she had a lot of value. And so, saying all that to say, I like to push people to find their values and charge what they're worth. And so, child, there were many people, it's probably still up. There's some idiot that put in one of my, under one of my posts when I was bringing the Maximize Assets Grow Abundance course to life. Why should anyone pay this much money for a course when you can find all the information on YouTube and it should be free because YouTube is paying you anyway. Like, went off on me, basically. Meanwhile, I didn't even teach the course. I brought in heavy hitters to teach the course. But I don't ever have to explain to anyone that is never going to get it why the price is the price. The price is the price, and that was the inaugural price. Check, trust and believe, you will never see that $597 ever again for the Maximize Assets Grow Abundance course. Never, ever, never will you see that again unless we're talking like a 2-day course. Just because of the level of talent and the wealth of information, the free stuff that people were given, and the heavily discounted. Just to say for Hakeem, what he does for the students, and I don't know if he's going to do this the second time, but for the first round, Hakeem, who normally would have charged, it would have been close to $2,000 for the 2-hour planning plus the wealth man, like transferring your stuff over to him would have been $2,000. If you were part of the Maximize Assets Grow Abundance, you got that for like 10%. Not even, it was less than 10%. Less than 10%, I want to say. So like $100. It was maybe $150. I can't remember. If you are in the group, then you could, go ahead and you can, yes, you can sell. You absolutely can sell BEs. That's the thing. There are so many ways to sell. There's not one. Like I got trained by men on how to sell when I first, and I'm all over the place. But anyway, let me get back to, because I saw somebody say something about Prince. Yes, Prince was larger than life and knew it. That's the type of time I am on, because I am tired of playing small. When playing small gets you what? DEI gutting? Listen, I'm playing the same game they're playing at not a very high level, because very high level is a whole different stratosphere, but I'm at a high level. I'm not a person that is going to sell my years that I've dedicated in certain industries short. I know how to bring the salesperson out of people. Be East or be Est, everybody knows how to sell. It's just the type of salesperson you can be. Not everybody can be boisterous. Not everybody can have, that vibrato in their voice when they first start. But eventually it will come. But everyone can sell. And because this world is so large, people buy from people they like, they trust, or respect. Those are the only three: they like, they trust, or they respect. They do not have to fall in love. Like someone who likes me or trusts me or respects me may not like, trust, or respect you. But BS, guess what? Or BEST, someone who likes, trusts, and respects you may not like, trust, or respect me. But guess what? How many kabillions of people are in this world? How many millions of people are in this world? That's the beauty of it. Everybody don't have to like you. One of my favorite therapists that I had on the channel many years ago, she was like, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I'm somebody's shot of Hennessy. Because not everybody likes tea. And you could change that around. I'm not everybody's shot of Hennessy, but I'm somebody's cup of tea. Because not everybody likes Hennessy, right? So, and not everybody likes tea. So that's where I'm going with that. Yes, you can sell. It's just your style of selling and what you have to offer and how you package it. So I just highly, like I said, oh, thank you. Oh, what's up? I call her my cousin. We never met in person. But let me tell you, can I just use cousin Casper 330 as an example? And I'm just learning this. Hold on, y'all. I got to blow my nose because the allergies are allergying. Hold on. Talk amongst yourself. But I'm going to tell y'all about Casper in a second. I'm coming. So let me tell y'all about Miss Casper 330, who is a sweet person. I'm coming. Hopefully my nose is okay, y'all. If y'all see anything, don't say nothing. I usually say if you see something, say something. But anyway, a sweet person, humble, smart, very smart. She's my client in two areas, right? So let's talk about the Maximize Assets Grow Abundance course. We're going around talking the last day about the experience, right? The experience, the overall experience. Casper 330. And I don't, forgive me if I go out of order on how it happened, but the gist of what happened was Casper was talking about things that she's accomplished, you know, whatever, during the time that we were together. And she lifted up this beautiful book holder that she crocheted. She crocheted. And I wish I had it. Listen, y'all need to get those replays. I posted the link to the replays that are 40% off today, tomorrow, and Thursday. These are the replays for the Maximize Assets Grow Abundance first cohort. If you missed that, it's live on my my community channel. Later on, I'll post it under this too, since I talked about it. But it was the sessions, week number 6, because we started off doing 6 weeks. We're bringing it down to 4. But she held up this crocheted book holder. I don't know if all of them came through or not, but I know multiple people who are going to buy a customized book holder from her. Now, let me just say, child, she wasn't trying to sell. She showed up in her pure, authentic self. She was not trying to sell those crocheted book totes. And forgive me if I'm saying it wrong, Casper 330, but they carry books, and it was beautiful. And I even said to her, like, if I wasn't purging right now, I would have bought one. But I am going to support her in other areas. But so I had made a promise to myself that I can't even bring any more of those recyclable bags. I have to take my bags with me. Like, I cannot bring in another recyclable bag in my house. I'm purging, and I know me. If I give in one time, my place will be all over the place. And so I'm trying to purge so I could, eventually make my move where I want to make my move. So saying all that to say, she showed up as her pure, authentic self, talking her natural, authentic way, and the value of what she produced spoke for itself. Like, that is what I mean. And so if you are somebody that is hard for you to find your voice in how to sell, let me just also let you know, and it's only because I think it's important for you to know, never think that anything I am saying or doing is out of cockiness or I just need to preface it that way. Most of the packages that I sold corporate America was 7 figures and more. Like, me talking to somebody about a $700 program is light work, as they say. Like, that is light work. I'm used to talking to CEOs, CMOs, CFOs, VPs of marketing, VPs, like, on 7-figure packages. And that included, remember, Essence Festival, that included the magazine, that included online, that included Black women in Hollywood, Black women in music, Black women in sports, best in Black beauty. The list goes on and on and on and on. So I have no problems helping people learn how to sound secure, take the shakiness out your voice when you are pitching high value products. Because guess what? People are buying high value products. There are people right now spending, what is his name? It's a Black man. Marlon something. He's some type of motivational speaker. Marlon, people are paying $60,000 for a mastermind session with him. $60,000 plus. Who am I to say that he's not worthy of $60,000? I told y'all, my limit is usually 5'10". And maybe if I paid 60,000, my ass would be like, parking next to the billionaires or something. I don't know, but I'm just saying, people are this world is a big place. And the other thing is, when there's a recession, there's always rich people. When we went through the panorama in 2020, go back and see how much restoration hardware stock was during that time. Go back and see what LVMH, which is Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy Corporation, Luxury Corp. See how much their stock prices were worth during the time when we couldn't even really go outside. The rich people are going to rich. The rich people are going to rich. The wealthy people are going to wealthy. We got to get out of that broke mindset and create things that they want, or that they feel they need, right? And so anyway, so join the accountability group. I think it averages out like $40 a week or something like that. Maybe $50 a week, but we're meeting up 3 to 4 times a week, and you will get homework. You get the guide, the work plan, the plan of action. And then if you want to do an individual consultations, that's up to you, but not necessary. But yeah, so saying all that to say, Casper made money selling, but not even knowing she was trying to sell. So everybody can sell, okay? Everybody can sell. Stop thinking you can't sell. Let me see. Oh, I see some people came through. Hold on. Tell me about it. Oh, I don't know what you were talking about, Sonia. Sorry, I'm late. Thank you, Kim. Sounds great. What? Oh, I already answered what the accountability group is about. I'm not on track. I've been eating a lot of child, Nikki. Listen, this is coming from a potato chip connoisseur, child. This is a potato chip. My mother used to tell me, when I was little, she would be like, "What you want for dinner?" Potato chips. And that has never left. And my little niece, she has taken after me, child. She loves her some potato chips. So I'm not being judgmental. I'm just saying, we now more than ever have to do that, because especially what's going on with this medical system, what is going to happen with this medical system. Processed foods, we don't need that. We don't need it in big numbers. Like, if you treat yourself once and twice and then cleanse yourself out, like detox, then fine. I love it. I just joined the gym yourself 2 days ago. Good. Georgia too. Oh, damn. I'm so behind. Correct. I can't save my life. I said, Prince is larger than life. Let me tell you, that is he's a Gemini child. Like, so is Kanye with his little cuckoo self. Like, before this Kanye, the other Kanye was somebody else that I was like, you're not going to tell me no. And let me finish that point, because it just came back to me. So, and then I have to go because she should be pulling up. But what did, when they told me that I need to move to a small city, build up a list, get references and all of that, child, let me tell you, I was like, no, I don't. All I need to do is talk to people. And how do I talk to people in sales? I get a job in sales. Now, I may not be able to be a salesperson right away in media, right? Which is where the money resided. But I could figure it out. And damn if I didn't, and got trained by some of the dopest white people in media sales, and then ended up working at a top 10. It was actually when I was there, a top 2 radio station. It was called WBLS Radio, in sales. My first real official sales job. Like, people were like, how the hell? Like, nobody else there literally, that was their first. Now, I started out as a junior sales rep, but thank goodness, a closed mouth don't get fed. My mother always said that. As soon as I walked in that door, I found allies. I found 2 amazing men to show me the ropes. And we're still friends today. Well, one I was friends with until he became a whole you know, conservative, pushing for the other side in Georgia. But the other one, still one of my closest friends to this day. And so I call him my Mr. Miyagi, because if it wasn't for him, I don't know, because sales can be challenging when you first start in corporate, especially for women, especially for Black women. And one of the things he taught me early on, stop counting what's in other people's bank accounts. Ask for whatever it is you think you should be asking for, and to shut the hell up. Don't sit there second guessing yourself that you think this number may be too high and they can't afford it. If they can't afford it, they'll let you know they can't afford it. And a lot of times they say they can't afford it because they don't see the value in it yet. So you just have to go back and reassure them of the value. So I have never been the one. Then people were saying, oh, I would never get a job at and I think I told y'all the other day, oh no, I did a video on Monday honoring some Black women in my life. If you haven't seen that video, it was literally just because I had to take a moment and pause when I heard about what they're trying to do to the African American Museum in DC. And I was like, y'all can't steal our history. We are just such amazing people. I just need to, shout out some of the Black women in the media space that have been influential in my life. And so I did that. And so similarly, when I was told, oh, you can't get a job at Essence without any magazine experience. I'm like, oh, really? Watch me work. Not only did I get a job there, I was one of the longest existing 17 years. Of course, being promoted here and there, but 17 years at one brand, being very successful at a high level. You can't tell me we are not. Once you find your groove, child, there is nothing you can't do. And so anyway, I am coming back because I want us all to start making moves now. Start making moves now and start finding money in these streets to pay for whatever it is you want or need. So rather, if that's you moving out of the state you're in, buying a new car with these high tariffs, just paying for groceries that you want, like you don't want to have to go to the discounted store. You still want to go to the what is it, like Wegmans and Whole Foods. You can do that. You can definitely do that. So, so if you're interested in joining, please join. And then I'm going to see you're at a high level for sure. Oh, thank you, Casper. All right now. Maximize. Oh, hey, LJ. Maximize assets, grow abundance, exceed expectations and value. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. And again, I'm thanking on behalf of the instructors. So, okay. You're welcome, Casper, Kim. Yes, maximize. Oh, hey, Jan. Asset abundance was a great ROI, great instructors. Yes. Yes, great information, great support. Yum, that's so true. I'm going to detox in May. Good, good, good. Yes, so yeah, I know. Listen, child, and can I tell y'all what my favorite potato chip is now? And it has been for a few years. Oh, shoot, my alarm's going on. Oh, no, that's not my alarm. Sorry. Is Trader Joe's old style chip, the old potato chips, because they're the only ones that to me still taste like old potato chips, like from when I was a kid and used to say I wanted potato chips for dinner. Trader Joe's is the only one that still has it. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. So yeah, I am going to head on over to this Starbucks and get this work done. She said 4:30. It's 4:31. I knew she wasn't going to be there at 4:05. But anyway, thank you for tuning in. I will see everybody tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on Friday, hopefully we will be back to talk. No, I'm feeling better. So let's just say Friday at Friday afternoon to talk about what's left to come. And yeah, if you want to get in on the accountability 28-day challenge, do it before. You have to sign up no later than Sunday. But I would say sign up now because there's a limited week. It's limited. I haven't decided. Right now it's capped at 10 or 15. It's 10 or 15. I think I have it So I get them confused because maximize assets, grow abundance is 15. So I can't remember, but it's capped. So go ahead and sign up now, and I will see everybody on Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Everybody have a good rest of your afternoon. Thanks for chiming in on this impromptu live. And yeah, take care, everybody.